job, you have to be willing to start at the bottom and work for quite a while before you even get into the trainer position. Like at Annie's, she was the first cow horse lady I'd ever worked for, Annie Reynolds. And for 2 whole summers, all I did was saddle and exercise. I didn't get I mean, she'd help me a little bit, you know, but she had another assistant trainer there, and, you know, she would help her more because that's what her job was the assistant trainer, and my job was the saddler. Well, when that girl left, then that gave the opportunity for me to move up. And having those 2 years of being able to watch her and everything that she does, I could learn a lot just from watching. I'm going to try and go the same speed. If that cow stops, then I got to stop and then start again. I'm going to call him a cow even though he's a buffalo. So I'm just going to follow him around. If that cow comes to me, I have to give ground. I can't try and keep pushing that cow. They got to learn respect to that cow's space. Cow stops, I stop, turn with that cow and follow it. He stops, I stop. And I'm not going to be in too big a hurry once I stop to get back to that cow, because I want him to stop and relax. Right now he's really not paying too much attention to that cow. He hasn't quite figured out what the game is yet. So I'm going to stop, and then I can go back to that cow. I'm kind of staying more on the hip, like this horse's nose to that hip, so that it gives me time when that cow stops to stop and be in time with it when I turn and go the other way. And some horses right from the beginning, they get it. They get what we're doing, and some horses it takes a while, but if they don't pay attention at all, then it's best to just tell the owner. He's not as on it as some of them, but he's not completely ignoring that cow. So I'd give him, athletic wise, he's got all the parts to be a cow horse. It's just, can he read that cow? Can he pay attention to that cow enough to do it more on his own? You don't want to get your horse too tired at the very beginning. Right there he kind of jumped. It wasn't really the jump in the right way, but he was thinking move his feet with that cow. It's a good sign. His ears went up and he jumped. That means that's good. He didn't really go in the right direction, but we can fix that the more we work him. Anytime that cow turns away, then you stop. You can always give ground to a cow. Like if you're here and the cow's here and he's pushing on you, you can give ground. But if you're here and the cow's here and he turns away from you, you can't take ground. You have to stop and then change your line. So if that cow's pushing on you, you can give ground and give ground, but the minute it stops and changes its line, you have to stop. Because in the cutting pen, when you're working flat, if that cow turns away from you and you go to chase it, it could turn so fast and get back around you back to the herd. But if you've taught your horse when that cow turns away to stop, then it's ready to turn and keep a hold of it, his line, his defense line. It's fun. I like teaching.
Do you want a copy of a DVD of this at all?